What's up, Dream Chasers? What's up, Wrench Gang? Kevin Van Voris checking in for another video for you guys today. Today's video was not supposed to be today's video. I didn't actually plan on ever making this video. But one of you guys messaged me late last night and I was already asleep. I get up at like 4:30 every morning. So I saw this message when I got up. And it's something that I think needs to be talked about because it's a real serious fucking thing. So one of you guys messaged me, I guess it would be late last night in California time. Texas time would be really, really early in the morning. I can't remember the time. It was really, really early. So obviously I didn't hear it. And before I get into this, if you guys need help, if you need to talk to somebody, you're more than welcome to send me a message. Just because I don't know you doesn't mean I can't help talk you through something. Because I've been through a lot of shit in my life, and I'm not saying I've had the worst life ever or the best life ever, but I think I could help you get through some stuff. Anyways, so one of you guys, I'm not gonna say his name, sent me a message this morning and said, I think I'm just gonna kill myself. I don't think this life is right for me, and kind of went on like a little thing. And I messaged him as fast as I could as soon as I saw the message, because I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, usually when someone's having suicidal thoughts, you need to have somebody to talk to. And so I'm going to give kind of a little backstory before I get into it. So, and I remember this kid, or this guy. And the reason I remember this kid is because it was when I was getting married in California. It's me, David, Kennedy, and my mom. And we went driving through Hawaiian Gardens, and I have the sunroof open and the windows down, and someone says, "Hey, Kevin Van Voris." I'm like, what the fuck? Like, weird as hell. I talked to him for a couple seconds and drove off. The reason that's important is because I was on my way to my dad's grave site, which I've never been to besides then. My dad died when I was 6 in a car accident. Some dude fell asleep at the wheel, like probably like a mile from my house. Killed him on his way to work. So that's kind of fucked with me forever. It's always gonna be there. My mom did a great job raising me, but there's always times in your life when you need a dad, somebody to talk to, and me and my brother never really had that. Anyways, so I remember that kid for that specific reason. I always remember him saying that just because of the time that it happened. So I messaged him back and I said, look, man, it's not worth it. And I'm sitting on my phone like, fuck, please tell me this kid's going to message me back. I don't need someone to kill themselves just because they don't think they're good enough or they're going through a tough time. And he messaged me back and said, I lost my job. I'm going through all these things. And I kind of said, look, man, I've been there. Like, I've been at the lowest low. You know, I don't think I've ever even told anybody this. I don't know. I don't know if I have or not. But when I moved back to California, because my life was slowly going on a decline, and I figured I'm going to move back to California, hopefully get my life together. I dropped out of college, and I was like, all right, I'm going to try and start over in California. Colorado really wasn't working for me, so I'm going to move back to California. And so I moved back. I'm trying to get my life together, and the reason I'm giving you a little backstory is so you can understand kind of where I was coming from. Couldn't find a job, couldn't do anything. I was going to school at Long Beach Community College, so shout out to LBCC. And I was dating this girl who I thought I was in love with. Obviously, it's not Rachel, but it was a previous girlfriend. And things just started to decline. I finally found a job as a janitor. I wasn't able to play on the football team because my grades were so bad from my previous college years that I couldn't play. So again, just starting this slow decline. My girlfriend breaks up with me. I'm like, fuck, man, that's like the last straw. I'm like, fuck this. I didn't eat for like 2 or 3 days. And I'm sitting in this parking lot. In between, it's like, because I used to be a janitor real late in Orange County in Irvine. So it's real late. It's probably like 1 a.m. I'm sitting in this fucking parking lot in this car that isn't mine. It's like a 1980 something Volvo. station wagon. It's not mine. I'm borrowing it because I don't even have a fucking car. I've got no money. Girlfriend broke up with me. I'm being a fucking janitor. I'm collecting fucking soda cans from each trash can that I clean, so that way I could pay for gas and have money for food. I'm telling you, it was a really, really fucking terrible time. And I'm sitting in my car and I'm like, what the fuck is the point? What is the whole point of this? Maybe I should just take my fucking car and there's like a little bridge and just drive off the fucking bridge. What is the point of me being around? I don't think there's anything for me. Obviously, who the fuck wants to date a janitor? I'm never gonna get back into football again. Just like thoughts and emotions and thoughts are going through my head, and I'm like, I just don't see the whole point in this, you know. And I'm sitting there, and I just sit there. I sit there for probably like an hour maybe, and I'm just sitting there fucking thinking about whether or not I should drive this car off this cliff or off this bridge and just end it. And luckily, I decided not to. And I just put on some music. I'm a big like Tech 9 fan, Nipsey Hussle fan, Eminem fan. And I just kind of put on some music, and I didn't have anybody to really talk to. Then I lived with my best friend, luckily, but I didn't want to talk to him about that. Like, I'm very prideful and I don't show my emotions. So I didn't really have anybody to talk to. Obviously my girlfriend just broke up with me. And so I just started listening to some music, and you know, that kind of helped me get through it. And I started talking to myself, and I'm like, man, fuck this. Like, you know, I've got a brother to worry about. I need to do better so I can show my brother, like, no matter where you're at, you can get through it. I wanted to prove my mom wrong, which didn't end up working out because I ended up moving back to her house in Colorado. But, you know, after that happened, I started to try and get my shit together. And I think soon after that, I ended up moving back to Colorado, and I turned my life around. So I just, you know, I'm sorry if this is long, but look, I haven't had the worst life growing up. I don't want anybody to think that, but I've been through some shit, and I don't want anybody who's watching this, to be like, man, fuck this. I don't need to live anymore. Trust me, taking your own life is not worth it. I had a client of mine a couple years ago take his own life for whatever reason, and it really fucked up his kids and his wife and his brothers and sisters and all that. It really fucked everybody up. So when you think of suicide, it's not just about yourself. It's probably the most selfish fucking thing you can do. And when I see that shit, I'm like, you just need to talk to somebody. So please, for the love of God, if anybody needs to talk to me or somebody, or if you can't get a hold of someone, just talk to somebody. Or get into music or something. Just put on a song. I'm telling you, you just got to get through it. You might be in a bad situation right now, but I'm telling you, there's people who are in worse situations than me who have gotten through it, and that's kind of what helped me push through and understand. And I really got into like motivational speaking, or watching motivational speeches and videos and stuff like that right after that. So it takes a while, and that's what I said in my other video, is you might be in a really shitty situation now, but I'm telling you, it's not the end of the world, okay? Now, if you think negative thoughts all the time and you're like, fuck this, yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be really difficult to turn your life around. You gotta stay optimistic. Even if bad shit happens to you, bad shit has to happen before good shit happens. Trust me, I've been there, okay? I'm telling you, it's not fucking the end of the world. Again, some people take longer to get through certain phases. Some people take shorter time. You know, luckily for me, it wasn't too long. But I still had an uphill battle. I had to get back into college. I had to turn my grades around. I had to do all these things. And then I finally ended up playing college football again and all that stuff. And now we're here. So just, you know, if you're watching this and you're going through a shitty time, it's just, you got to get through the storm. You know what I mean? And if one bad thing happens, another bad thing happens. Look, another bad thing is probably going to happen, but it doesn't matter. Just understand you have to go through some bad shit before the good stuff comes. And that's coming from personal experience. So I wanted to put out this video. I didn't plan on putting this video out ever. But, you know, getting that message today, I'm like, no, fuck that. Like, somebody needs to hear this, and I've already talked to him, and he seems like he's doing better. And I told him, I said, dude, if you need to ever message me again, just message me. Like, I can spare 5 minutes of my day to help you get through something. It's not a big deal. So again, if any of you guys are going through some stuff, you need to message me. Just fucking do it. Talking to somebody who's been there before, please. Just do that instead of taking the easy way out and taking the selfish way out. So, again, I didn't plan on making this video ever, but I'm hoping that maybe it gets to a couple of you guys who are going through some stuff, because I know there's people out there going through shit, probably worse shit than I went through, which is fucking hard to imagine, but I know it's out there. And I'm hoping that maybe if you get a chance to watch this video, maybe it'll help you get through this stuff. So anyways, if you guys ever need to message me, I'm on Instagram all the time, at CaliBoyKev. You can Snapchat me too, at CaliBoyKev. You can Facebook message me. I'm usually pretty good about messaging everybody. Just, if you're going through some shit, the storm will pass. It just takes some time, man. So, sorry about the real serious video today, but I really felt like I needed to put this out like as soon as possible. So, there's a little backstory for me, and again, just let the storm pass, I guess is the easiest thing I can say. Put your head down, work hard, and you will get through it. Just sometimes it takes a little longer. But anyways, thank you guys for watching today's video. Hopefully this reaches a couple of you guys. I'm out this bitch.